Hey everybody, welcome to Hockey Skatedown. Before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. If you want to join our hockey team, it's free. Click subscribe, hit the notification bell to all. Thank you all so much, and let's get started. I want to do a video on Evander Kane. It's been heavily rumored that there's up to 6 NHL teams that are scouting his first game in the AHL. So I think that list will grow as time goes on. It's uncertain how long he's going to stay down there. If he's going to play a couple of games, for seasoning and stuff, but I think the list will grow as we're heading into the trade deadline and stuff like that. It's going to be probably easier to acquire him than trying to get another top 6 forward. Question is, you're getting Evander Kane with his off-ice antics. So it's going to take a specific team, a specific set of players and management to land him, to get the best out of him, trying to go into making a playoff push and go into the playoffs this season. So that's definitely what I want to talk about. I think these list of 6 teams will grow, and I think it will take a specific team to land him. So there are 6 NHL teams scouting Evander Kane's first game in the AHL. Those teams include the Boston Bruins, the Pittsburgh Penguins, the Detroit Redwings, the Nashville Predators, the Toronto Maple Leafs, and the Dallas Stars. Kane is still at a good age, 30 years old, 6'2", 210 pounds. He can still produce out there. His last 3 seasons with the San Jose Sharks, he's put up over 20 goals and over 40 points. But his off-ice antics are what landed him in the AHL. He was waived by the San Jose Sharks. He cleared waivers. Now he's playing for their AHL affiliate. And a lot of teams are looking at him because he can still produce. He can still skate. He can still get around the ice. He can still play physical. But the thing is, you're getting him with the way he plays off the ice too. The way he is off the ice. The way he is in the locker room with the teammates. The San Jose Sharks, it's been heavily documented this year that the San Jose Sharks didn't want to play with him. The off-ice antics and everything behind the scenes really got to the team and really hurt the team. And now they're playing well without him. So, same thing that happened with the Jets a couple of years back. He didn't get along with a couple of players in that team. And it's the same go-around with Kane. But this guy still can play. He's still physical. He's still big. And he can still help an NHL team. It's just going to take a specific team with a specific set of players and or management to really help him going forward. So, for last season, 2020-2021, he played with the San Jose Sharks, 56 games, 22 goals, 27 assists, 49 points. Very good. 49 points in 56 games, very good. 2019-2020, he played in 64 games, 26 goals, 21 assists, 47 points. And in 2018-2019, he played in 75 games, 30 goals, 26 assists, 56 points. So in his totals for the NHL, he's played in 769 games, 264 goals, 242 assists, 506 points, playing with the Thrashers, the Jets, the Sabres, and the Sharks. So, out of this list of 6 teams, I think there's 3 teams that can really make a push to get him. And I think these 3 teams make the most sense for him. I would say the Dallas Stars and the Toronto Maple Leafs, but I like the way they're playing, and I really don't want them to distract the way they're playing. They have a specific set of players on the team that have been mentioned as that, I don't think would be the best position for Evander Kane to go to. I think it would be a situation where it would distract them from the way they're progressing this year. And I really don't see him with the Dallas Stars. With the Toronto Maple Leafs, he's that player they need, that physical winger that can score, but I like the way they're playing, and I like their mix of players this year. I really don't want them to bring in Kane and really distract that. So I'm going to say no to the Toronto Maple Leafs. The 3 teams, I think, and I'm going to add a 4th team, are the Boston Bruins, the Pittsburgh Penguins, the Detroit Red Wings, and I'll throw in the Edmonton Oilers. The Edmonton Oilers, I don't think they're looking for a winger, but if they're looking to add a winger, Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl can really get him going. If you want to get a motivated Kane to really help this team win, I think you could add him and he could really help this team out. Playing with McDavid, playing with Draisaitl and all the stars with the Edmonton Oilers, I think would be a good landing spot for Kane. I don't think they're necessarily looking to add a winger. I think their position is more so going for a netminder, but I like the way they're playing. I don't want them to distract from that. But the 3 teams, the Bruins, the Penguins, and the Red Wings, I think really could benefit from him. The Bruins always seem to get a player who can really turn their just overall their overall play and attitude around. You've seen it happen with Taylor Hall, and can you see it happen with Evander Kane? I really can. I think when you go to play for Boston, it's a team that's already has that mindset to go and win. The players there, Marchand, Bergeron, Pastrnak, they're already set on their goal of winning a Stanley Cup. So I think if you can add an Evander Kane to really help them with their top six in scoring, I think it could be a landing spot if the Boston Bruins can land, Evander Kane from the Sharks for a good price. So I'm going to keep the Boston Bruins there as one of the three teams. The Pittsburgh Penguins, they've always been talked about as needing a winger. And, I think Sidney Crosby and Evgeny Malkin can get the best out of him. I think they're players that their goal is the same thing as the Boston Bruins, to try to get into the playoffs and win another Stanley Cup. And I think they could really do that. I think if you have an Evander Kane that can play with Sidney or Malkin and really help them, I think it could be a good situation for them, because I think Evander Kane would work well in that situation. So if the Penguins could get him for cheap and work him into their cap, I think that could be a good situation for them. Detroit Red Wings. Now, I'm going to throw them on this list too, because I think Stevie Y can get the best out of him. A lot of players respect and looked up to Stevie Y for the times he's played, everything he's done, and the way he's been a GM in the league, and the way he's really put together teams to win. I think Evander Kane can work well there. So I think those are the 3-4 with Edmonton that can really get Evander Kane to be successful in their team. I would love to say the Leafs and the Stars too, but I just don't see them with their young stars as meshing well, where it's not going to push them forward instead of pushing them back. So comment below, what do you think about this? Add another team that you want to this list if you want. What do you think it would take to get Evander Kane? I don't know if it's going to take a ransom to get him at this point. I think if the San Jose Sharks will retain more and more, I think that the price will go up, but I'm curious to see where he's going to land and what his return will be for the San Jose Sharks. So comment below what you think about this. Where do you think Evander Kane will land? Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate your time. Smash that like button if you haven't done so. Subscribe to the Hockey Skatedown. Join our hockey team. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of the day. Have a great night. Take it easy. Stay safe.